Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Everything Bonsai. My name is Brandon, and in today's episode we are going to be repotting this Norway Spruce. It's a dwarf Norway Spruce, so there's not much going on with it right now. I did some wiring, but in my opinion it was kind of a premature wiring. I probably should have waited a little bit longer, let this thing thicken up, because I'm not really sure what to do with it. What I could do is just take the wire off for now and then just let it grow. I think we might do that because I want this thing to grow for a little bit longer, because I'm not sure if I like the way it's styled right now. I could go ahead and pull this branch down and get this get another branch right there, but still I don't really like the styling right now. So I think in this episode we're gonna go ahead and take this wire off, and we'll do that first, and then after we take the wire off we'll go ahead and get this thing repotted, and we'll go ahead and put this thing into some bonsai soil, and from there I think this Norway spruce will take off with growth. I think the shoots will grow real strong, and in the future we'll go ahead and see what kind of styling we want to do with it. So let's go ahead and start taking off some of this wire. Alright, so let's just go ahead and start cutting off some of this wire real quick. So just go ahead and cut. We'll go ahead and snip these off that are on the trunk. That's where we'll start at. And we'll go ahead and go on to these branches. And we'll go to this side over here. So sometimes when I first started getting into bonsai, I was like super excited, and the first thing I would do is wire my trees. And now that I've got about coming up on 2 years of doing bonsai, I've realized that bonsai isn't always about wiring. The first stages are really letting your tree grow, thickening up your trunk, getting the branch structure that you want and you like for the tree that you're working on. And then you can start styling your tree, figuring out what kind of style you want. But the main parts are the beginning stages, and that's thickening up your trunk, making sure your root base is established and the root base is radial. And then after you have the trunk thick, your root base radial, then you can start going ahead and getting all the branches that you want. And then after you get the branches, then you can start ramification and all that stuff, and that takes time. So there's no need to rush on wiring your tree, and that's what I did with this tree. So we're gonna go ahead and take this wire off, because in my opinion there's no need for the wire right now. This tree will be a show hen tree. It will be a smaller tree, so we don't need to worry about the trunk getting super thick, but I want it to be thicker than what it is right now. Alright, we got all the wire off, so let's go ahead and we're going to take it out of the pot. These roots, you can tell that they're not real active. There's a bunch of perlite down there. You can tell that the roots aren't really active yet, so this is a good time to go ahead and repot this. So let's go ahead and start raking out this soil. All right, I think we're gonna use our root hook because these roots are pretty in there, so we're gonna go ahead and use the root hook right now. All right, so right now I'm just starting from the trunk and then working my way outwards. Make sure you go in a radial. All right, so here is the root base. It does not look that good. There's a bunch of roots on this side of the tree, and there's not a bunch of roots on that side of the tree. So that's gonna be something we have to fix. See, as you can see right here, this side right here is full of roots. This side, not so much. So we're gonna have to go ahead and figure that out. See which roots to remove. So let's go ahead and do that right now. I think there's a root that we're gonna go ahead and remove on the bottom. Here it is right here. There's a root right here we're gonna remove. Get rid of that one. There's a root right here. I don't know where it goes. There it is. Get rid of that one. There's a root right here. Oh man, I think I just cut off a whole bunch of roots. Uh-oh. I literally cut off a huge root. Let's see what it looks like. Oh baby. This is gonna clear the root base. These roots are all tangled, so I want to be real careful. All right, we're getting there, we're getting there. There we go. Wasn't that bad. We still got some roots right there. That's good, that's good. This root is sticking up pretty good. Go ahead and get rid of that root right there. Get rid of this one too right here. That's sticking up. These roots over here are real high, but if I take those roots off, I literally won't have any roots on that side. Tough decision. Unless I make it a slanting tree, but I don't know. Slanting like that. Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm gonna leave those roots there for now, just because I don't have any other roots on that side. So I'm gonna leave them there for now. Okay, I'm gonna get my scissors now. All right, we got my scissors, and we're gonna go ahead and trim these up. All right, let's go ahead and show you guys what the roots look like. All right, so here's about the front of the tree right here. And these roots are pretty crazy looking. So we got a nice root base right here on this side. You know, that's a pretty nice root base. You know, that side right there is not bad. But then the other side, there's nothing there. So throughout the years, I'm sure roots will start to grow on that side. So we'll just have to wait, you know. That's something that will come in the future. But for now, this is what we're gonna have to deal with. And I'm real happy with this side. You know, that side is something, we can do something with that. But the other side will take a little longer, but I'm sure we'll be okay. You know, go ahead and get some roots in the future to grow on this side. For now, let's go ahead and we're gonna rake these roots. So let's go ahead and do that right now. Just making sure no roots are all tangled up. There's no crossing roots. All right, cool. Let's go ahead and get this into a pot and it'll start its bonsai journey. All right, let's go get the pot and we'll go ahead and fill this up with some bonsai soil. All right, so here is the pot that we are gonna put the tree in. I think it's a pretty cool pot. It is kind of big for this tree, but I do want this tree to grow, so I think it's a good fit for this tree to grow. Yeah, I think it'll look good in there. It's got plenty enough room for the roots to spread out. It's got plenty enough room for the roots to spread. Some room for roots to grow on this side. So let's go ahead and fill this up with soil and we'll go ahead and get the tree in there. All right, let's go ahead and get this out and we'll go ahead and fill this up with soil now. Oh, before we put the tree in, we're gonna go ahead and get a wire so we can tie down the tree. All right, we got the wires through. Let's go ahead and make a mound of soil in the middle. Now the mound of soil in the middle is to make sure when you put the tree down in the pot, the tree has soil on the bottom of the roots. So let's go ahead and put this into the pot now. Everything looks good. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and get our wires and we are gonna go ahead and tie down our tree. All right, that's pretty good right there. We're gonna go ahead and cut off the excess wire. All right, the tree is tied down in the pot. Now we are ready to go ahead and fill this up with soil. All right, here we go. Filling it up with soil, spreading the soil around. And we're gonna make sure there's no air pockets. This is a long and tedious process depending on how much roots you have. For a tree like this, it doesn't have that much root, so it won't take that long. But if you have a tree with a whole bunch of roots, this is gonna be a pretty long process, making sure all your roots are being touched by soil. All right, we're gonna go ahead and top this off with some more soil. Okay, now we can go ahead and go water this. All right, everybody, we got this tree all potted up, nice and watered, and we got the wire off. Yeah, we also did that, and you know, the roots weren't ideal, but I think the root base, next time we repot this, we'll go ahead and see a lot more roots on this side. Yeah, this is real exciting. This is a little dwarf Norway spruce, and I think we can make a pretty cool bonsai out of this, so that's real exciting. Well, that's it for this episode of Everything Bonsai. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, comment if you guys have any questions, and we will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.